another video. Don't mind all of this, all of that. I wanted to try something different. Like, I feel like I just want to be different, you know? And please don't mind that. I damn near kind of have to have that on. Just in case you're wondering, like, I'm like damn near a trucker. Not for real, but kind of. Like, you know, I work for this company delivering concrete. So that's the radio. Not like the radio with the tunes, but the radio to communicate type radio. Oh, and don't mind this. My child broke it. And to me, it's not broke. So I ain't gonna fix it because I can still see it. MTO ways. This video is going to be about how do you survive motherhood, okay? Or at least my opinion on how to, okay? Because I really struggle with this. I have 2 kids under 2 and 1. They're Irish twins, meaning that they were born in like one rolling year. So my oldest was born May 17th. My youngest was born April 3rd. So boom, they're like a month and some change, a month and a couple of days apart. Okay, so let's just go on get into the tips that I have like I'm gonna take these off because, you know, I don't want to bother y'all, but that I've come up with thus far, and they're not in any particular order either. Okay, so the first one I would say is accept help. And what I mean by that is whether by your husband, your boyfriend, your mom, your grandma, the government, whatever, I ain't judging. Accept it, because I feel like if you like, I feel like society says like, oh, you have to do it all. That makes you a super mom, and I feel like every woman underneath it all wants to be a super mom. But you're a super mom in your own right, okay? Like, that super mom ain't the same super mom over here, and this super mom ain't the same super mom over there. So we're okay. Like, it's okay. But like, just accept help, because I feel like you're gonna run yourself into a hole, into the ground. Like, for me, I'll be honest, like, I was trying to do everything on my own. That I feel like for my first child, postpartum depression was real, to the point that a bitch had to go to the mental hospital because I was getting no sleep. I was just trying to do everything, and then I felt like my husband, he wasn't doing it like how I would do it. Like, no, don't put her to sleep like this, put her to sleep like that. No, don't hold her like this, hold her like that. I was just doing entirely too fucking much, okay? And that's why my ass got shipped to the fucking nut house, okay? Because I was going crazy, literally. But I'm okay now. I'm somewhat crazy, not all the way crazy, okay? That's tip 1. Tip 2, oh, see, this is like, it kind of like just flows, okay? Just flows, which is don't put so much pressure on yourself, like too much pressure, because they asses is gonna live, I promise you. As long as they are crying and breathing and eating and shitting, oh, they're fine. I promise you they are. Like, I mean, obviously don't put them in harm's way, or if you know there's an adult that like does drugs, or, you know, something that's gonna put the child in harm's way, baby girl, don't do that. But if you know that this adult is somewhat sound, you know what I'm saying, girl, just go ahead and let that person watch your kid. Like, it's not like that. And it's also like, just don't put so much pressure on yourself. Like, oh, they have to be breastfed, or they have to have their vegetables, or they have to have this, or, no, they really don't. Or they need, like, for me, when I was growing up, dinners was always a vegetable, a starch, and a protein, right? Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the other day for dinner, my kids had sloppy joes, Cheeto puffs, and apples. That may sound fine, like, but that's like a lunch, not a dinner. Then the other day, like, I wasn't able to cook dinner for us, so they had loaded mashed potatoes. They ate and they went to bed. I did my job as a mom. I'm not gonna put so much pressure on myself. Like, I feel like that's what you have to understand. Like, they're gonna live they're gonna be okay. They're gonna wake up for the next day. Like, they're not gonna even remember these days for real, for real. Okay, they're just gonna remember really just the good times. You know what I'm saying? So don't put so much pressure on yourself, because I feel like if you put so much pressure on yourself and then don't take help or don't ask for help, your ass is going to the crazy house right with me. Just say it. Just say it. I'm trying to help you, because you don't want to do all that. Now this one, I feel like this next tip is, it's gonna be, you're gonna have to like, it's gonna take a minute for this one, but it's your household. And what I mean by that is, like, I would grow up, well, obviously growing up, but when I grew up, like in my, like, my mom's house or my grandma's house, like, they had their own set of rules, and or they had their own set of doing shit. And it was like, you know, when I would like have my kids, it was like, oh, my grandma did this, or oh, my mom did this, so now I have to do this. And it was like a pressure, because it was like, I'm trying not compete, but compete. Like, oh, why didn't I see my grandma crying, or why didn't I see my mom crying, or why didn't I see my mom struggling? It's because they wasn't struggling, because they came up with their own rules, they came up with their own schedule, they came up with their own system. But I feel like if you don't do it for yourself and you try to compare or whatever with what you grown up with, it's like, it's gonna be a struggle. So it's like, it's your house, you're the mom now, okay? So it's like, unfortunately, becoming a mom is a big ass adjustment. Just think about it. Like, when you were a kid, I would go to my mom, what's for lunch, what's for snack, mom this, mom, grandma. Okay, so now you're that person. So now, you know, they're gonna come to you. So it's like, you have to set the tone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, it's whatever's in the refrigerator, that's for a snack. Dinner's gonna be at this time. It's adjustment, trust and believe me. It's not gonna come overnight. It's for sure not. But be patient with yourself, because it's gonna come. Okay, so if you feel like on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when you're gonna wash clothes, that's the days that you're washing clothes. You know what I'm saying? On Tuesdays and Thursdays is the only days that you're running the dishwasher. That's the only days you're whatever you want. It's your household. Don't let nobody tell you how to run your household. Okay? Don't stress yourself out. Just doing entirely too much. And the last tip, which is probably obvious, but you may not know that it's obvious, is that, baby girl, life will never be the same. I'm sorry, but we gotta let that one sit in a moment of silence. Life ain't gonna be the same, girl. I'm sorry. And basically, like, your new normal is chaos. So you might as well just enjoy it. Because peace and quiet, alone time, me time, you might get glimpses here and there, and but not for real, especially if your ass got a husband. Because, girl, like, we're not going to talk about, because men are like the oldest child in the house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but they are. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like, you're not like, okay, so for instance, like, my husband, he be trying to give me alone time and time to myself, and that's cool, baby. Like, the house be feeling weird when nobody's there. Some days I really do enjoy it, because sometimes I just need to check the fuck out. But any other time, I'm like, why is it so quiet? Or when my kids are there, and it's like, when they're quiet, oh, we got a problem. Like, no, they're quiet. Okay? They're quiet. So you're no longer going to get your quiet time. You're no longer really going to have your old life. Like, bye old life, see you later. That's where it's at. Like, hello new, create your new normal. I'm sorry, but that's really just life. Like, that's really just what it is. So let me see, let me think, let me come off the top of my, oh, I did not write this one down, but you're gonna have, like, this is gonna be hard for me, this is hard. But you also have to understand, like, I was spoiled, and I'm the only girl, the firstborn, so I have a lot of spoiledness about it. But I will say, maybe other people deal with this, but at least for me particular, I did not like the fact of the matter that as a mom, you get no credit. None. Like, none. Like, you're like the Michelle out of Destiny's Child. Like, Michelle who? I'm sorry, like, your kid And the only time for real you get any type of recognition is when you're pregnant, and then you're the Beyonce, and then once you give birth, then you take your ass, and from there on, you're Michelle. Okay, when you're pregnant, you're Beyonce. When you like give birth, like directly after giving birth, you transition into Kelly. And then afterwards, bitch, you are on your way to Michelle Lane, okay? Like, they'll be like, oh, how's, oh, he's such a, like your boyfriend or husband, he's like, oh, he's such a good father. Oh, he does X, Y, and Z, the same shit you do, but he's the one getting the credit for it. Or, oh, she's so pretty, or, oh, I bet you're not getting any sleep. Like, this shit ain't funny, okay? Like, it's really not. And then it's just like, dang, like, for me, it's like I'm doing a lot. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not trying to take away from the spouses. Like, I feel like real moms understand what I'm saying, but it's like I'm doing a lot. I'm doing the same shit y'all giving him appreciation for, and I'm sitting here being like, I'm Michelle and unseen, okay? And I'm just like, oh, you're just the mom. Like, yeah, I know. Like, give me my credit, bitch. I'm not even really looking for credit, but bitch, don't overlook me, okay? See me. But that's it. That's all I can really say. Just make it work for you. You be your own mom. Just forget what everybody says what mom or motherhood looks like, and you make it what you want it to look like. That's basically my best tips of surviving motherhood. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.